Hi, my name is Dr. Pierson, and I'm going to be talking about a class we're going to be offering. It's a print reading for construction class for residential and commercial. Just give you an overview of what the contents of the class. We're going to go over construction drawing, organization, construction math and application, reading measuring tools, lines and symbols, freehand technical sketching, pictorial drawings, orthographic drawings, reading scales and dimensioning drawings, specifications, construction materials, types and uses, plot plans, foundation prints, residential framing prints, commercial framing prints, plumbing prints, HVAC prints, electrical prints, welding prints, and estimating construction cost. Okay, so this class is going to have it's going to go over those different units. The class also comes with 116 large prints, so as we go through each section, we'll be able to take what we learn from each section and to apply it to these 116 prints. In addition to those 116 prints, we're also going to be using drawings from real projects like a Walmart, Walgreens, or Target, or hospital. So there's going to be, and we're going to be getting those drawings from a plan room. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to go into a plan room. Basically, is to tell you real quick, is an area where you can go look for projects that the owners at that time want someone to bid on those projects, and so you can find out when the bid needs to be in by, and you could download the drawings and specifications generally on your computer and use those drawings for information to make an estimate, so you can estimate on different parts of the project. Okay, now with that said, let's go over just some information you're going to learn in Unit 1. Okay, so explain why drawings are important in the construction industry. We're going to learn the objectives, identify what is included in a set of construction drawings, describe how drawings and prints are made, how to handle prints properly. Okay, now there's two types of drawings. There's a pictorial drawing and orthographic projections. Okay, now I'll give you an example of a pictorial drawing. This is an example of a pictorial drawing. A pictorial drawing is just a drawing that shows you how we as humans see things. Now this type of drawing would be good for several reasons. It helps you get a more visualization of what the project's going to look like when it's completed. This could be used in the conceptual phase of a project. So if you had maybe 3 styles to choose from, and if you gave like a visual like this, people would get a general idea of what the exterior or interior might look like when the project is completed. Okay, now you also have orthographic projections. Okay, plan drawings is the top view in construction, and the front, side, back views are called elevations. Now, both of these types of drawings, a pictorial drawing and orthographic projection, have advantages and disadvantages. The pictorial drawing, which looks like this, the disadvantage is you wouldn't be able to put dimensioning on this drawing for someone, looking at it from this view, because the different angles would make different geometry on the drawing look at a different, make it be a different size, appear to be a different size on the drawing. Okay, so dimensioning a pictorial drawing is not very practical. Okay, now some examples of pictorial drawings are to enhance, to help the viewer visualize the structure in its entirety. Okay, now you can do a lot of landscaping, could be used for pictorial drawings, or buildings themselves. Okay, now orthographic projections, a method in which different views of an object are shown. Okay, so generally, if you're looking straight down at an object in construction, that's generally called the floor plan. If you look from the sides, front, or back, generally that's called an elevation. Okay, for example, let's look at this projection here. Let's say we have this object inside. Now what they're using is what's called a glass box method for orthographic projections. So let's say this object, you have this object inside, and you're projecting straight up perpendicular, which means 90 degrees, to this plane. See this make-believe box here? This top, the very top of it, is the top plane. A plane is a flat surface. Now this plane over here, the side of this plane as a flat surface, represents the side view. Now this over here, this plane, this side of the box, represents the front view. So if we're looking at the top plane of this box, if we're looking at the actual object is here and is projecting lines from each corner straight up till it hits that plane. See how it's going from this corner, from the actual object to the plane, and then from that, where it touches that plane, you can actually start making the lines of the projection of that object. And this right here would be the projection of this object. And with this line right here representing the ridge of this roof. Okay? So this would be a projection. This would be like a top projection. Over here you'd have a front projection. Over here you'd have a side projection. And one of the advantages of this is you would be able to put dimensions on here, because this would be, in most cases, the true length of that object. The disadvantage is it's not as easy to visualize the object when you're just seeing the side, the front, and the top. It's not that easy to visualize, but again, the advantage is you could put dimensions on it. Okay. Now, in construction drawings, they can be broken down into 4 categories. Plan drawings are when you're looking above and you're looking straight down at the object. That is called a plan drawings. When you're looking from above, looking down. For examples, you could see the wall layout of a building. Elevations are when you're looking from the sides or the back or front of a building. That's considered the elevations. And some information you might get off an elevation could be the pitch of the roof, the material on the outside of the building, the heights of the windows and doors, the heights of the different levels of the building, if there's more than one level. Okay, and the section view is when you take a slice of an object. If you were to take a wall and slice it in half, vertical, would give you information of maybe what type of insulation is inside of it, what type of gypsum board, how the framing is, what type of framing material is used. So that sections basically gives you the inside of you're slicing something so you can see the insides of it, basically. Okay, and a detailed drawings are you can see how something is built. So you might zoom up closer to an object and go and see how that particular object is built. Okay, now what we talked about right now is just a real basic, general, a little bit of information in Unit 1. But to get more information about the class, we're going to be offering at a location in Sacramento, California, and we're also going to be offering this online. You can contact us at 209-609-8177. Okay, and also, again, with this book, we're going to be going over drawings. There's 116 drawings that come with this book that we'll be going through them to get a better understanding of blueprint reading. And also, we're going to be using real plans, building plans for from real projects, and we're going to be downloading those from a plan room. And I'm going to show you how to use a plan room and how to download those drawings on your computer to take off some bids. Okay, thank you. This was a pleasure.